All right, let's talk about the market. It's been quiet, almost a little too quiet, right? For weeks, everything has been moving sideways, and you can just feel it's coiled up like a spring. Well, this week, we've got a lineup of major events that could finally be the spark that sets things off. So let's dive in and break down what's coming. Right now, seriously, it feels like the entire market is just holding its breath. You've got traders sitting on the sidelines, everyone's just waiting. They're waiting for a clear signal, some kind of catalyst to show them which way to jump. The tension is definitely building. And look no further than Bitcoin for proof. For what feels like forever now, Bitcoin has just been stuck, bouncing around between roughly $85,000 and $95,000. I mean, this trading range is so tight, and it's just been choking off any real momentum. So the big question is this the week it finally breaks out? We've got this perfect storm brewing with major economic news, big corporate reports, and some really important crypto native events all happening in the next few days. You gotta think something's gonna give. So where do we start? Well, our first potential catalyst is coming straight out of Washington, D.C. On Wednesday, all eyes are going to be glued to the U.S. Federal Reserve for their interest rate decision. Now, if you look at what the market is expecting, it's pretty one-sided. The CME FedWatch tool, which tracks this stuff, shows a whopping 97% chance that the Fed will keep rates exactly where they are. So the decision itself, it's pretty much a done deal. And this is the most important part, so listen up. It's not the decision, it's the discussion that everyone's waiting for. Traders are going to be hanging on every single word from the Fed's press conference, looking for clues about what they might do next. Are they going to sound hawkish, signaling tougher times ahead? Or will they be more dovish, maybe hinting at easing up? That commentary, that's what's really going to move the markets. Okay, let's shift gears, moving away from the big picture economy and zooming in on the corporate world. We've got two absolute giants under the microscope this week, one from the traditional world and one from deep inside crypto. And what they do could send some major signals. On one side, you have Tesla. They've really become a key indicator for how big traditional companies are thinking about Bitcoin. And on the other side, you've got Bybit, a crypto-native powerhouse, and their plans tell us a lot about where the industry itself is heading. You just can't overstate Tesla's influence here. The company is sitting on a massive stash of over 11,500 Bitcoin. So when they report their earnings on Wednesday, you can bet investors will be listening really closely for any mention of it. Did they sell? Did they buy more? Their strategy sends a huge signal to the rest of the market. Then, on Thursday, our attention turns to a crypto heavyweight. Bybit's CEO is going to lay out their vision for the next couple of years. And for an exchange this big, that roadmap is a huge deal. It could signal major shifts for the industry, anything from new trading products to big investments in new blockchains. Okay, let's zoom in even further. Forget the macro and corporate stuff for a second. Let's look at what's happening right here, inside the crypto engine itself. We're talking about token unlocks and governance votes, things that can have a direct and sometimes immediate impact. So this week, a whole lot of new supply is about to hit the market. I mean, just look at BGB. We're talking over $500 million worth of tokens unlocking. Now, why does this matter? Well, big unlocks like this can create some serious selling pressure and volatility, because it's the first chance for a lot of early investors and team members to cash out. And while those unlocks are adding new supply, you've also got governance votes that are shaping the future. You've got Sushi looking to migrate millions in liquidity to make their exchange better. GMX is setting its annual budget. This is the community making decisions that change the protocols we use every single day. It's the engine of DeFi, just running in real time. Okay, I know, that was a lot of moving parts to keep track of. So let's make it easy. We've boiled it all down to the three most important events you absolutely need to have on your radar this week. So mark your calendars. Wednesday is the big one. It's a doubleheader. You've got the Fed press conference in the afternoon and then Tesla's earnings report right after the market closes. Then on Thursday, we get that strategic vision from Bybit. It's going to be a really packed 48 hours. And that's really where we stand. All the pieces are on the board. You've got the macro environment, corporate strategy, and the internal crypto mechanics all come into a head. The stage is set for a breakout. The only question left is, which one of these things is going to be the one to finally light the fuse and send this market in a new direction? Whatever happens, it's going to be a week to remember. Stay sharp out there.